said a hip hop, the hip to the hip hop. You don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang, bang, the boogie to the boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song.
Check it out, I'm the CASN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix, and these reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1" and I'm tons of fun, and I dress to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. I got bodyguards, I got two big guns that definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental and a some new Cadillac. So after school, I take a dip in the pool, which is really on the wall. I got a color TV so I can see the Knicks play basketball. Hear me talking about checkbook, could it cost more money than a sucker could ever spend? But I wouldn't give a sucker or a bum from the rock, not a dime till I made it again. Everybody go, hotel, motel, what you gonna do today? Cause I'm gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go, hotel, motel, holiday in. You see, if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. I'm Master G, my mellow is on you, so what you gonna do?
Well, it's on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into your toe. You start popping your fingers and stomping your feet and moving your body while you're sitting and you're sitting. Then damn, they start doing the freak. I said bam, I ride it out of your seat. Then you throw your hands high in the air. You rock it to the rhythm, shake it dairy air. You rock it to the beat without a care. Cruise the short shot MCs for the affair. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. I got a little face and a pair of rhyme eyes. All I'm here to do, ladies, is hypnotize. Sing it on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on like a hot butter. The pop, the pop, the pop, give it, pop, the pop, pop. You don't dare stop or come alive, yo. Give me what you got. I guess by now you can take a hunch and find that I am the baby of the bunch, but that's okay. I still keep in stride, cause all I'm here to do is just a wiggle your behind. Sing it on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on. Rock, yo, throw it on the floor. I'm gonna freak you here, I'm gonna freak you there. I'm gonna move you out of this atmosphere, cause I'm one of a kind and I'll shock your mind. I put the jiggles in your behind. I say the 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, girls, get it on the floor. Come alive, yo, give me what you got, cause I'm guaranteed to make you rock. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, tell me Wonder Mike, what are you waiting for?
To the hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip hop, you don't stop, rock it to the bang bang, the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Well, skittle bebop, we rock a Scooby Doo. And guess what, America, we love you, cause you rock in a row with us so much so you can rock till you're 101 years old. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but we're like hot butter on a breakfast toast. Rock it out, a baby bubba to the boogie, the bang bang, the boogie to the beat. Beat is so unique. Come on, everybody, and dance to the beat. Hip hop, you don't stop, but rock it out, baby, bubba to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. I say I can't wait to the end of the week when I rap it to the rhythm of a groovy beat and attempt to raise your body heat or just blow your mind so that you can't speak and do a thing but a rock and shuffle your feet and later change up to a dance called the freak. And when you finally do come into your rhythmic beat, rest a little while so you don't get weak. I know a man in Hank, he has more rhymes than a serious bank, so come on, Hank, I'll sing that song to the rhythm of the boogie, the bang, bang, the bomb.
When I'm up the dimp, The ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight. But I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shop the house for the young ladies. And when you come inside and to the front, you do the freak spank or do the bump. And when the sucker MCs try to prove a point with Treasure's Trio, or when the serious joiner from sun to sun and from day to day, I sit down and write a brand new rhyme because they say that miracles never cease. I've created a devastating masterpiece. I'm gonna rock the mic so you can't resist. Everybody, I say it goes like this. While I was coming home late one dark afternoon, reporter stopped me for an interview. She said she's heard stories and she's heard fables that are vicious on the mic and the turntable. This young reporter I did adore, so I rocked the vicious rhyme like I never did before. She said, damn fly guy, I'm in love with you. The Casanova legend must have been true. I said, by the way, baby, what's your name? Said I go by the name Lois Lane, and you can be my boyfriend, you surely can. Just let me quit my boyfriend called Superman. I said, he's a fairy, I do suppose, flying through the air in pantyhose. He may be very sexy or even cute.
So what I'm going to be playing here is some recordings of Karen Maturdna, and I'm going to be showing her to be the liar that she is. Karen Maturdna is a bold-faced liar. She does all this stuff and then she tries to lie her way out of it. She says that she doesn't do anything. I guess she just forgets what she does with the mental illness that she has. She's, in my opinion, severely mentally ill. Very disturbing person. She's an attorney and she's a guardian ad litem, and she's supposed to represent children, yet she's always attacking children. She has stalked and attacked my children for many months now, since August for sure. It could even go deeper than that. I'm not quite sure because of how she is, but you know, she's asked for the receipts, so here they are. I'm going to bring these receipts. Hey, it's late, I know, but I was just catching up on some things and come across some bullshit. So figured I'd come on here to show it. So I'm going to play this. I want you to hear what she has to say here. This was just like last night or the night before. I think it was last night in her video. This is what she says. And what this has to do is back when my sister was stalking my children, videoing them, and Maturdna called for the live feed and the video of my children to be put forward out into the public because it was entertainment for her, is what she says. She has repeatedly lied and said that she never did that. So she has now asked for the receipts. So here, let me play this recording first so you can hear her requesting it, and then I'll play the proof that she in fact did do it.
She also needs to play the video that I said I wanted video of her children, because that's not what I said. They're all liars.
Could you hear that? Was that clear? This was like last night or the night before, where she's requesting for me to play this for her and saying that I'm a liar. So let me play what she says here again, and then I'm going to play the proof that she's a liar and that I'm not a liar.
Also needs to play the video that I said I wanted video of her children, because that's not what I said. They're all liars.
Okay. So now I get the liberty of showing the proof of Karen Maturdna being a liar, because she in fact did ask for video for my children to be brought out and put forward, and in fact even goes into graphic detail about how it's entertainment for her. So let me get that and pull it up. This video she did here was like 10 minutes long. I may just play the whole thing just so that you guys can see what a piece of shit she is. So let me get this pulled up to show for you. And I want you to listen in here to what she says about the video, asking for the video to be brought forward, knowing full well what it was.
Again, apparently there was one of her besties
miles and miles away, is having a yard sale today. A yard sale. Okay, now, this is a couple that just, I don't know, not long ago, said that they sold everything they owned to go live on the top of a mountain. You can't make this up. And they didn't have anything, and that they're living in a hellhole because they had this problem on the mountain. Okay, so today they're having a yard sale. This is my question. What do they have to sell if they just sold everything that they owned not too long ago? And they were homeless. And so then you kind of sort of rebuild. Cream of wheat. Are they selling the cream of wheat? Oh, no. You don't sell the cream of wheat. So, yeah, ding, 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 ding. That was my next question. So my next question is, we're going to have to take a poll, and everybody can hit their own live button. I want everybody to do this. We'll see how many people participate. Hit the live button and just say a place or a person's name, because we know when the yard sales start happening and we start selling everything, that somebody's about to be moving. So I want everybody to hit the like button. And
Proving her
give
stalking.
it a second, and then say where you believe, over the pattern of the last 3 years, where you believe they will grift to next. New tires and all. So, that was my question. My question is, first of all, what did you have to sell? And second of all, maybe we can see the videos. Apparently there were some videos. So if anybody has those videos,
Here it is.
put them up, please. I don't know what it was all about, but apparently there were some videos, and they were all southern ignorant mad over that. So, when you put your stuff out on a cafeteria table in the parking lot in front of your dwelling, your abode, then and somebody videotapes it for laughter, that there's pretty much anything else you can do about that. That's just what happens. I mean, because it's funny. Like I said, the entertainment value you cannot get anywhere else. So,
Did you hear her request the
what I will
videotape?
say in that situation is the people in front of you to sell. Hit the live button of the last 3 years, where you believe they will.
Let's listen to this part again.
New tires and all. So, that was my question. My question is, first of all, what did you have to sell? And second of all, maybe we can see the videos. Apparently there were some videos. So if anybody has those videos, put them up, please. I don't know what it was all about, but apparently there were some videos, and they were all southern ignorant mad over that. So
She knew damn well what they were about. She had already seen it. They'd been passed around, and it was shared with her. And she knows damn well it was. And what the video was all about, it was not about the yard sale at all. The video was about my children and my grandson. I wasn't going to a yard sale. My daughter was. My daughter had things to sell. My grandson and my son went with her. My stalking ass sister decided to go up there to follow them up there and live feed video to show all these sick people that stalk my children them on camera, because that's what they do. They've contacted the family to report back to their sick asses what my children are doing.
Nova legend must have been true. I said, by the way, baby, what's your name? Said I go by the name Lois Lane, and you can be my boyfriend, you surely can. Just let me quit my boyfriend called Superman. I said, he's a fairy, I do suppose, flying through the air in pantyhose. He may be very sexy or even cute, but he looks like a sucker in a blue and red suit. I said, you need a man who's got finesse, and his whole name across his chest. He may be able to fly all through the night, but can he rock a party till the early light? He can't satisfy you with his little worm, but I can bust you out with my super sperm. I go do it.
My sister recorded it. She wasn't recording a yard sale. She was videoing my children and my grandson. That's what the video was about. It wasn't about a yard sale at all. And Karen Maturdna requested that the video be put out over and over again, all while lying about it, saying that she never did. And she knew damn well what it was. And it was for entertainment for her. So there's your receipts, Maturdna. There's the proof that you're a fucking liar. When you say that you never requested video footage of my children to be put out, knowing damn well what it was. While you were playing your sick games, getting on every day, making video after video after video after video about my children and about us and our life while stalking us. I mean, this video alone proves how sick you are and you're stalking. You thought we were at a yard sale. So therefore you want to know what we have to sell. Oh, and then you want to know, well, are we moving? And where are we supposedly going to move to? Because if you have a yard sale, you must be fucking moving, right? Well, I wasn't having a yard sale. My daughter went to a yard sale to sell some of her items. And she had a right to do so and be left alone and not crowd targeted or harassed or stalked or videoed for your sick fucking entertainment.
And I'm here, and I'm there. I'm Big Bang Hank, I'm everywhere. I just throw your hands up in the air and party harder like you just don't care. Let's do it. Don't stop, y'all. Take a talk, y'all. You don't stop. Go home, tell, motel. And what you gonna do today? Some gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go home, tell, motel, holiday in. You say if your girl starts acting up, then you take a friend. I say skip, God, what can I say? I can't fit a...
Stop lying and stop stalking my fucking kids. You're a sick bitch. You're a fucking attorney. You're supposed to be a guardian ad litem for children, but yet you stalk children. Karen Maturdna. You sick ass. So, let me start this from the very beginning again. And let you hear this shit so you can hear her break it down as to her stalking.
So, okay, now, this is a couple that just, I don't know, not long ago, said that they sold everything they owned to go live on the top of a mountain. You can't make this up. And they didn't have anything, and that they're living in a hellhole because they had this problem on the mountain. Okay, so today they're having a yard sale. This is my question. What do they have to sell if they just sold everything that they owned not too long ago? And they were homeless. And so then you kind of sort of rebuild. Cream of wheat. Are they selling the cream of wheat? Oh, no. You can't sell the cream of wheat. So Yeah, think. Ding, 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 ding. That was my next question. So my next question is, we're going to have to take a poll, and everybody can hit their own live button. I want everybody to do this. We'll see how many people participate. Hit the live button and just say a place.
The comment says, getting ready to run again. I'll see if I can get it to show you. See that? Getting ready to run again. We've never ran. We're not wanted and we're not fucking criminals. Run from what? So she's replying to comments that ignorant people are making, further helping to stalk my household and my family.
Inside my OJ, so I just take half and bust them out. I give the rest of Master T so he can shock the house.
It was 12 o'clock and one Friday night. I was rocking to the beat, feeling alright. Everybody was dancing on the floor, doing all the things they never did before. And then this fly girl with a sexy lead, she came into the bar, she came into the scene. As she traveled deeper inside the room, all the fellas checked out her white ass shoe. She came up to the table, looked into my eyes, then she turned around and shook her behind. So I said to myself, it's time for me to release my vicious rhyme. I call my masterpiece. And now people in the house, this is just for you. A little rap to make you boogaloo. Now the group you hear is called Phase 2. And let me tell you something, we're a hell of a crew. Once a week, we're on the street just to cutting the jam and making it free for you to party. Got to have the moves, so we'll get right down and give you a groove. For you to dance, you got to be high, so we'll get right down and make it rock. Now the system's on and the girls are there. You definitely have a rockin' affair. But let me tell you something, there's still one fact, that to have a party, got to have a rap. So when the party's over, you're making it home and trying to sleep before the break of dawn. And while you're sleeping, you start to dream and think of how you danced on a disco scene. A name appears in your mind, yeah, a name you know that was right on time. It was Phase 2, or just a doing a do, rocking you down, cause you know we could. To the rhythm of the beat that makes you free. Come alive, girls, get on your feet. To the rhythm of the beat, to the beat, to the double beat that makes you freak. To the rhythm of the beat that says you go on and on until the break of dawn. I got the man coming on right now. He's guaranteed to no doubt. He goes by the name of Wonder Mike. Come on, Wonder Mike, do what you like.
I say a can of beer that's sweeter than honey, like a millionaire that has no money, like a rainy day that is not wet, like a gambling fiend that does not bet, like Dracula without his fangs, like the boogie to the boogie without the boogie bang, like collard greens that don't taste good, like a tree that's not made out of wood, like going up and not coming down. It's just like the beat without the sound, no sound to the beat. You do the freak, everybody just rock and dance to the beat. Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I mean, the macaroni soggy, the peas all mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood. So you try to play it off like you think you can by saying that you're full. And then your friend says, Mama, he just being polite, he ain't finished. Oh, that's full. So your heart starts pumping and you think of a lie and you say that you already ate. And your friend says, man, there's plenty of food, so you pile some more on your plate. But while the sticky food's steaming, your mind starts to dream of the...
So let me finish.
Or a person's name. Because we know when the yard sales start happening and we start selling everything, that somebody's about to be moving. So I want everybody to hit the like button and just give it a second and then say where you believe, over the pattern of the last 3 years, where you believe they will grift to next.
And then you look at your plate and your chicken slowly rotting into something that looks like cheese. Oh, so you say, that's it, I got to leave this place. I don't care what these people think. I'm just sitting here making myself nauseous with this ugly food that stinks. Oh, so you bust out the door while it's still closed, still sick from the food you ate. And then you run to the store for quick relief from a bottle of KO Pectate. And then you call your friend 2 weeks later to see how he has been. And he says, I understand about the food, babe, but we're still friends. With a hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip hip, the hopper. You don't stop the rocker to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. I said, Hank, can you rock? Can you rock to the rhythm that just don't stop? But can you hit me to the shoot-be-doo? I said, come on, make the people move.
I go toot the horns and then ring the bell because I am the man with the clientele. And if you ask me why I rock so well in Big Bang, I got clientele from the time I was only 6 years old. I never forgot what I was told. It was the best advice that I ever had. It came from my wife.
New tires and all. So, that was my question. My question is, first of all, what did you have to sell? And second of all, maybe we can see the videos. Apparently there were some videos. So if anybody has those videos, put them up, please. I don't know what it was all about, but apparently there were some videos, and they were all southern ignorant mad over that. So, when you put your stuff out on a cafeteria table in the parking lot in front of your dwelling, your abode, then and somebody videotapes it for laughter.
Sit down, punk, I want to talk to you. And don't say a word until I'm through. Now there's a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to live and a time to die, a time to break and a time to chill, to act civilized or act real ill. But whatever you do in your lifetime, you never let an MC steal your rhyme. So from 66 to this very day, I'll always remember what he had to say. So when the sucker MCs try to jump my style, I let them know that I'm versatile. I got style, finesse, and a little black book that's filled with rhymes. And I know you want to look, but the thing that separates you from me, and that is called originality.
That, there's pretty not anything else you can do about that. That's just what happens. I mean, because it's funny. Like I said, the entertainment value you cannot get anywhere else.
So, entertainment value, she says, to stalk my children. Well, I'm glad you find it entertaining, Maturdna, because that makes you a piece of shit. You openly called for the videos that were made the day my children decided to go to a yard sale that they should have been able to have gone to without any disturbances from any of y'all, much less family that's mentally ill. And y'all sick stalkers can't help yourselves. You stalk children at whatever cost you can do it. And that's exactly what you did. And you openly called for the videos that day of my children to be brought out, to be shown. And you've lied about it over and over again, saying that you never did that. And yes, you did. And then you got mad when I addressed you, and I gave you my response. Because what I said is how would you like that shit if I went on Craigslist and ran an ad, and I hired somebody to follow your son in college around, and you lost your shit over it. Started playing a victim and calling fucking agencies. Making false fucking reports over words on the internet that hurt your feelings. Because I called you out for your fucking bullshit. See, I'm not sick like you to get people in your fucking town to follow your fucking kids around. But that's what y'all do. And to report back. So lose your shit and call every agency you want to on me. Fly wherever the fuck you want to fly. Book whatever flight you got to book. And bring your silly, stupid ass to my department and cry about it. Because I don't give a fuck. Leave my fucking kids alone and stop running around lying about the shit you did and quit fucking playing like you're a victim, because you're not. You're not a fucking victim. You didn't like how I responded to you because of your stalking my children. And if you didn't like the response you got, then maybe you shouldn't have been stalking my fucking kids. I don't give two shits about your feelings. I don't give two shits about your fucking kids. Because you clearly don't fucking give two shits about mine. And you call yourself a fucking guardian ad litem. You're a piece of shit. You shouldn't be left in the care and custody or control of a fucking dog or a cockroach, much less a child. You're mentally ill, you're fucking sick, and you're out of your fucking mind. And you should be disbarred for that. Your pattern is the same. Your pattern is just that. It's a pattern of your mental illness being left all over the place. You have stalked people. You have harassed people. You have targeted people. And you have lied on people. And you go in and you attack their children. You do anything you can to attack their children. And I'm going to make it my mission to let everybody know about you anytime I see fit. And I don't care about your fit throwing. Go throw a fucking fit. Your fits don't fucking faze me. Not at all. I could care less about you getting all pissed off and your fucking feelings hurt over this shit. I asked you months ago to leave me and my family alone. You couldn't stop. You have been running your mouth for months, non-stop, about me, my family, and my children because you're mentally ill. And there's a pattern of that behavior. You're doing it to Don McKenna. You're doing it to Cropper. You have a pattern of this shit. This isn't something unusual or not in the norm for you. There's other people in the past that you've done this to. I know because I was contacted by a few. So, you need to get your mental illness under control, and you need to leave people's families, and you need to leave people's children alone. And if you have an issue with that, then that's your problem, not mine. But what you're going to do is leave my kids alone. You have children of your own that you need to be worried about. You have kids yourself that you need to go take care of and take control over. And from the sounds of it, since you have a son who likes to wreck his vehicle, I mean, one can only assume, but I know that the night that we were on a phone call with you, you openly admitted to us that he was drunk driving. So, should I go about the internet like you do in Maturdna fashion and spread rumors and lies and say, well, he must have wrecked his truck and caused $6,000 worth of damage because he was drinking and driving? Because that's what you do. Should I go do that? Because it's fact that he came home drunk while we were on a phone call with you. So could it be fact that he was drinking and driving, caused $6,000 in damage to his truck? And then I heard you clearly say that it took a month to get that damage repaired and $6,000 later, right? And then you clearly said that he even then after that hit a deer. Coincidence that within a month span, your son has $6,000 damage to a vehicle that he's driving and then turns right around and causes damage again and hits a quote unquote deer? Or could I assume that he could have possibly been drunk driving again? Like he was the night that he came in while I was on a phone call with you. Within a month span. And he could have possibly had 2 drunk driving incidents and messed up his truck 2 times. And then did I hear that correctly on the video where you openly admitted to and you said that your son, all while telling you that he hit a deer and he was at your house and he asked you to come outside so that you could see the deer? So did your son illegally bring a deer home and not call the game warden to report the incident that a deer had been hit by his car? Is that what I heard? Because it's illegal to drag a deer home, roadkill or not. It's illegal, Maturdna. I guess I'll have to call the game warden and give them the heads up, because I feel it would be my civic duty when a crime could possibly be committed to report that. So I guess I'll call a game warden and have them follow up with that to check that out. And make sure that your son reported that incident that I have you clearly on recording admitting to, about he said he hit a deer and asked you to come outside while you were at your house to look at the deer. So admittedly, in that statement, clarifying that the deer was at your home. And so if he hit that deer, he must have brought that deer home with him.
I said a hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body.
Per your statement. So I guess I'll call the game warden and make sure that that incident was reported and that that deer was properly handled by the game warden that you said your son hit and apparently drug home. You see, they're supposed to be tagged, tracked, reported, monitored. There's laws. There's laws on that. You can't just drag a deer home with you and not report it. So, that is all. You asked for the proof and the receipts. So, I brought you proof and receipts of the facts that you did call for the video with my children to be brought public. And you even clarified for your entertainment and laughter. So, yeah, I would assume that lawyer would know the laws, but I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know what she was doing while she was supposed to be like paying attention to law school. I can only assume she was probably giving blowjobs randomly. And then probably having daddy pay someone to take her test. That's my assumption. Because I can have assumptions like she does, I guess. So those are my assumptions. So, yeah. That is all. Anybody that came in late, this video is not that long. You can start it from the beginning, and you can clearly hear what her request was, and then you can clearly hear that I gave her request and played it for her. So, you guys have a good night.
Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song.
Check it out, I'm the CASN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix, and these reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1", and I'm tons of fun, and I dress to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. I got bodyguards, I got two big guns, I definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental.
All right, so we're going to pick back up here in just a second where we were just at. Let's see. I started off at about 25. I want to show this here at about 25 because I want to show you something where Miss Maturdna makes her little threats of agency calls. Pay close attention to what she says here.
Oh, and then put the use of a, and I'm not even going to say it, but everybody knows what he said.
Yeah.
Put that overtone over it, and they've got a cash out up. Oh, you better believe somebody's checking on that child.
Yeah. Because
oh, so somebody's going to check on my child, Maturdna. Well, now I'm going to play you. And this one here, let's see. At about 7:30, let's see here. Hold on. Let me move it up to about 7:30. Hold, please.
Say I can murder my husband. You can say I did all these motherfucking things, but I stand for goddamn children every day of my fucking life. And I have, and I will. Including yours, N.J. Turner, that you don't educate, that you do not provide for. And if it takes calling CPS, guess what? I am. You dumb bitch.
Oh, why so angry? Because you don't like somebody on the internet? You call child welfare on them? And you put in these agency calls, Maturdna?
So after school, I take a dip in the pool, which is really on the wall. I got a color TV so I can see the Knicks play basketball. Hear me talking about checkbook, that it costs more money than a sucker could ever spend. But I wouldn't give a sucker or a bum from the rock and not a dime till I made it again. Everybody go, hotel, motel, what you gonna do today? Is I'm gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go, hotel, motel, holiday inn.
See, you like to tell people you don't make agency calls, but you do. You sure do, Maturdna. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find something. Ha, here we go. Now, I'd like for you guys to pay close attention to what she does here. And then, see, this is back when she was on our side and we were wonderful people. Wonderful parents, wonderful people. And then the truce on August 8th happened with Cropper and she got mad. Pay close attention to what she says here to my department. And you listen to the tool she uses to get her foot in the door. How she is an attorney. Let me get it for you. Here we go.
Hello. Hello.
Can I speak to Officer Roeder, please?
Just one. Can I ask who this is?
This is Karen Maturdna. I'm an attorney from out of state.
Okay. Just one moment.
Oh,
Thank you.
did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? Let's play that again. Could y'all hear that? What does she use to get her foot in the door to try to be relevant? Right, attorney from out of state.
Hey, hello.
Hello?
Can I speak to Officer Roeder, please?
Just one. Can I ask who this is?
This is Karen Maturdna. I'm an attorney from out of state.
Okay, just one moment.
Thank you.
Oh, an attorney from out of state. See, she uses her power of authority to make phone calls to get her foot in the door. Now let me just play the rest of this call so that you guys can hear exactly what she said about the Turners and how she felt about the Turners before the truce, because she got mad we made a truce with Cropper, her number one target.
Investigator Roeder, can I help you?
Hey, Officer Roeder. This is Karen Maturdna. How are you?
Having a day. What's going on, dear?
I'm sure you are. And let me tell you, I'm not licensed in Oklahoma, so I'm in no way calling and representing somebody, okay?
Okay.
Then you take a friend. I'm Master G. My mellow is on you. So what you gonna do?
Well, it's on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into.
But what I am doing is I'm trying to figure out, I bet you have had a day, and I bet you have had a weekend.
Maybe.
All I can tell you is welcome to it.
Can y'all hear this?
But with that said, like I said, I'm not in Oklahoma. I can't represent the Turners in Oklahoma, nor am I trying to represent.
How did I have a feeling this is where this conversation was going?
Because that's your day. That's your weekend.
No. Try the last month with them.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me say this. Okay. The issue because there is also an attorney that is possibly getting involved in Georgia and in Tennessee, because two of these individuals live in Georgia and in Tennessee. One also lives in Texas. So I don't know exactly what's happened on your end, but what I do know is that the Turners moved. The Turners literally moved.
From Tennessee.
Well, from Tennessee, but before they moved to Tennessee, they moved from Texas to get away from this. But what happened is, and this is a true story, believe it or not.
Can y'all hear this okay?
Tennessee, the person they moved in with was actually being directed by this Dina Nelms person in Texas. It was all a setup. So, and all this stems from, it is the truth, stems from this Dina Nelms girl in Texas scamming a bunch of Hurricane Harvey people, and N.J. Turner decides she's going to take it upon herself to put it all out online, which she did, as she can, to make the public aware. And these people, these quote-unquote patriots, then took it upon themselves to basically completely destroy their lives, and they did it. I mean, they literally did it. And so now, this is the point I just want you to understand. When they moved to your town, nothing was public. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. None of these people online knew where they were. But what they did was they went above and beyond to find out where they are. Which, my question to you is, if that's not stalking, I don't know what is. Because when your information is not public and you dwell so hard into somebody's life that you have to, then you know where their daughter works, you know where, you know, their kids go to school, and I don't care if it came from family members or whatever. You went out of your way to find it.
The beat starts getting into you do? You start popping your fingers and stomping your feet and moving your body while you're sitting and you're sitting. Then damn, you start doing the freak. I said bam, right out of your seat. Then you throw your hands high in the air. You rock it to the rhythm, shake your dairy air. You rock it to the beat without a care. Cruise the short shot MCs for the affair. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. I got a little face and a pair of rhyme eyes. All I'm here to do, ladies, is hypnotize. Sing it on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on.
Well, here's where I'm at with their whole stuff as far as my end of things are concerned. And I'm fixing to start getting into pocketbooks. That's my best way to put it. Because, and I think with the ones that are coming in and complaining, they're all family, and I am seeing it on both sides of the fence. I have one statute that I can try to hang my hat on for them, because in the wonderful state of Oklahoma, we don't have a harassment law. Yes, we have a stalking deal. But everything...
What about, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but what about harassing communication?
That's the one thing I have my hat,
right.
I can hang my hat on. But there's a little clause in there where you almost have to be in fear of your life. And talking about bodily harm, which I'm not saying there hasn't been any of that. But I think some people's information got out there because they can't quit talking. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But as far as the brother goes, because I saw the text messages as well, unless you have something on your end that shows that, but that last text message was reaching, that was to make somebody fearful.
I'm on the deal of everything that they have complained to me about, with the exception of threatening to kick in a door, is freedom of information. Well, not really freedom of information, but free speech.
Right. Who's threatening to kick in a door?
Well, they talked about, Natasha said her brother or whatever the other day had threatened to kick in the door. And then she called here the other day thinking somebody kicked her door in, and it wasn't nothing. She called back before my officer got there. Never mind, it ain't nothing. Now, but they have been in this police department. It's like an every other day adventure. One of them is in here.
Right. Right.
And I've told them all. One, y'all need to grow up and get along. Two, on the verge of the harassment, without the electronic stuff, and here what happens with the electronic stuff is this. My DA in this county goes, how do I know they're the individual that sent it? Even though it came from their number, how do I know?
R2. It's very hard to prove that they're the actual person that actually typed it and sent it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have explained that to them. But my other question to you is what, can people really, and I'm just asking this because I've never had it happen before, can people really put a police department's number out online and say, call and flood their phone lines with false reports?
What would keep them from doing it? If you got a group of people, say you got a group of 20 people, and this is y'all's group of 20 people, your mission is to ruin somebody or to make them miserable, what's a way to do it?
Because that's what they did to us.
That's just that simple. And, I can get online without having to even use my state computer to get information. I can get online and I can find a buttload of information.
Right.
And
But what I do know is this: when they moved from Tennessee, nobody knew where they were. None of these people online, and it is alarming for somebody in Ohio to really threaten. Because I've seen the video, and it was a threat. It was an actual threat, physical threat, and then tag themselves in your account and ask your daughter's place of employment.
the videos I've yet to see. They've all told me about them. And
Okay,
then the other thing is, well, if a video's sent for me to be involved, did it get sent from my town?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a catch-22 with this whole bunch. I mean, it's a he said, she said, and they're all doing it through telephones, video, because in today's world, we video everything. Everybody does. And I'm still back to the how do I know? How do I know these individuals are the ones doing it?
Well, because the video, and again, but this is in Ohio, the video of him saying he's going to bust their door in, and I think, I don't even know if she would have been talking about her brother, because I don't know when that phone call was made. But
She's targeting Cropper.
He was tagging himself in the town, but when he says, I'm going to reach out and touch someone, and I'm not talking about legally. I'm going there, and I'm going to bust your door in.
Well, I can tell you, when she first started coming up here and telling me about everything in Tennessee, I told her to change her cell phone numbers, get new cell phone numbers.
And I
all
did.
This. But she's still contacting everybody.
Not through my phone. I never did.
Well, so you didn't heed my warning.
Nobody had my number.
I don't know what to do at that point. I mean, if you don't listen to what I tell you to do, it's kind of like telling them all, hey, go get a protective order. Well, one tells me, well, I ain't got money to do it. I can't help you there. And then the other one says, well, I'll go get that tomorrow. I've got the money. They can't go do it. And then they come back to me 2 days later, and the first question I ask is, well, and, they're back here complaining along the same lines, and my question is, did you get a protective order? Oh,
and I
no,
went and got them, and they didn't enforce them.
I'm trying my best to help these people. But, I mean, it's frustrating. I had an officer out there over the weekend. I had one there. They came in here Friday. I had an officer deal with them Saturday. I had another officer go to Natasha's house last night. And then I've already fielded 2 phone calls before you've called today.
Because people were calling in.
From family.
Yeah, and again, I'm only calling because I'm trying to figure out what I mean, and this is just me. I don't think that it's fair or that somebody has to move because an online gang has decided that they're going to torture somebody.
Like a hot butter, the pop, give it, pop, you don't dare stop or come alive, yo. Give me what you got. I guess by now you can take a hunch and find that I am the baby of the bunch, but that's okay. I still keep in stride, cause all I'm here to do is just a wiggle your behind, sing it on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. Sing it on and on and on and on and on. Rock, yo, throw it on the floor. I'm gonna freak you here, I'm gonna freak you there. I'm gonna move you out of this atmosphere, cause I'm one of a kind and I'll shock your mind. I put the jiggles in your behind. I say the 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, girls, get on the floor. Come alive, yo, give me what you got, cause I'm guaranteed to make you rock. I say the 1, 2, 3, 4, tell me one to Mike, what are you waiting for?
To the hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip the hopper, you don't stop, rock it to the bang, bang the boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Well, skittle bebop, we rock a Scooby Doo, and guess what, America, we love you, cause you rock in a row with us so much so you can rock to your 101 years old.
I mean, including reaching out to their family members. And those family members can tell you all day long that they didn't give all this information, but they did. And are the Turners upset about it? Absolutely, they should be.
Well, the only other thing I can think of
Hey,
is to
Joanne.
seek libel and slander.
Right.
But I'm not the one to help get it there. I mean,
No, we're the ones to do that, but the problem is these people don't have anything.
that's the other side of it. And they keep wanting me to be involved. Criminally, with the exception of a small fraction of things, criminally, I mean, it's all civil, because we're talking about, the biggest thing they all complain about is information, or, she came and filed a report on me. Well, it's an information report,
Right.
I've done several of them where, it's a continuancy of the ongoing case when there really ain't no case.
Right. And I get that. I know how complicated it is. But as we know, freedom of speech is one thing, but the harassing communication, unless you have text that she sent that I don't know about. I mean, but I personally saw the text that he sent, and I know you can't prove that he actually sent them. Nope. But here, I don't know how y'all do it here. We do it anyway. And it's up to them to kind of prove they didn't send it. I mean, most of them admit to it when it's put in front of them.
Even when I have copies, my DA asks me, how do I know they're the ones that sent it? They don't ask about disproving it. They want to know how I know. If I can't get somebody to fess up to it.
Right. Did you ask the brother if he sent it?
I've asked him different stuff about everything. He ain't told me that he has. Of course, he hasn't told me he hasn't. So.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the issue. And when I talked with her and her husband again this morning, it was like, again, they're not going to do anything. And I've explained legally to them in different jurisdictions do different things. In my jurisdiction, they would take that text message and they would charge them with harassing communications, period, the end of it. I mean, and yeah, can you prove that the person sitting there sending it? No, but what we do is, most of the time in court, they're not going to deny it. Usually they plead guilty. I mean, that's how we do it.
With what I take the DA's office, I've learned with the communication stuff. And I've been in this position at this place here for 3 years. I've been working law enforcement in this county for 18, and so I have a pretty good feel of what I'm going to get away with them. And there's certain things, hey, once in a while they surprise me with something that I'll submit, and they'll accept the charges. Other times there's stuff I submit, I know what my answer is going to be. And then there's some things, hey, I will not take my time and submit it. I'll do the report and have it sitting here. In the case that something goes further, I'll have a report sitting here where I can show that, hey, they have made reports. And I'll take it a step further, and if I've submitted those reports and I have those declines from DA's office, I used that in homicide about 9 months ago.
Right.
That, the DA's office declined charges. Hey, this woman's dead now because they declined charges.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not beyond doing that.
But I mean, I just think, and then I don't think you've seen it, but just seeing it now, when she's going online soliciting sex from their 18-year-olds. I understand he's 18.
I can tell you that I worked a case 4.5, 5 years ago, almost along the same lines, and it was and these people are not going to believe me when I tell them this, but it was a bot. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it was a bot that generated everything. They could text the number back, and it was just like carrying on a full conversation. It was threatening them and everything, and knew when, for whatever reason, knew when they had made phone calls. It knew when they had called the police department. And they would get messages back about, go ahead and call the police. There ain't nothing you can do to stop it, this and that. It was a bot. And I got everybody change their phone numbers, not exchange phone numbers, and the only thing we could come up with, it come from the Wi-Fi service they were all on.
Right. And it does.
And
I just want to talk about possible crimes. I mean, if the crimes, but this is because I know that the man in Ohio that tagged himself in y'all city, that made the actual threat, I know you have not seen that video, but I have, that made the actual threat, if his department, because his department is saying they need to go through your department, because it is a threat. I mean, he made a valid threat, him sitting there on a live video. And then he also turned right around and put y'all's police department number out there. And in fact, he goes as far as to say, and when I'm there, I will have bail money.
Well, see,
so guess my question is, will you allow them to work with that police department to stop? Because my opinion is this: until somebody is made an example of, they won't stop. And when you make a physical threat to somebody online, that's different.
It is. Until somebody actually brings me something other than just mouthing and words and all this.
No, I can email. You want me to email you his video?
You can email it to me. I can look at it.
I mean, I want you to email it and watch it, and then know that this is the man that turned right around along with Gina Nelms and put your police department's number out there, which precipitated all these calls. And I'll send you, he actually tagged himself on Facebook in their city saying, it's time for me to eat some wings. And their daughter works at Hooters.
Well,
that is upsetting, and that is alarming.
Right. If you'll send it to dispatcher at townofpacola.com, all lowercase, they'll get it to me.
Dispatcher
at townofpacola.com.
At town of, spell Pacola.
P-O-C-O-L-A.
And by the way, please, and I know I don't have to tell you this, but do not mention my name to any of these people online. I mean, you can mention it to the Turners, but none of their family, because what we do know, because some of the things we've done in Georgia and Tennessee, is then we become their next attack victim.
No, I won't. But if you'll email at my dispatcher, I'll watch it and go over it.
Yeah. And it's the screenshots of him tagging himself there. And this little Miss Blair, I will tell you, that's in Georgia, she then, in the comment thread of this video, when he's talking about my friends are going to pay for me to go there, she's the one that says, I'll pay for it. And so, in other words, I mean, it's like they're conspiring to get him to come to your town and hurt somebody.
Right.
And so a lot of this stuff with the emotions and stuff, and I can tell you, I mean, yes, are the Turners emotional? Absolutely. But I also know from dealing with victims in all kinds of crime situations, they are scared. They are scared because these people have been after them ever since she said, went online and said, don't donate to these people after Harvey.
It's like dealing with the mob.
It is. And so I just want you to understand that, yes, the emotions, and yes, they're in and out, you know, whatever, and all they can do is report. But that's why I told them before, I try to find somebody in Texas and I try to find somebody in Oklahoma to really help you. Let me talk to this officer, and because the crimes are, there could be a harassing communications crime, and then we have somebody in Ohio actually threatening them.
Right.
I mean, that's really it.
But that's where those are going to have to be dealt with.
Right, and she did. You know, I told her, she called his police department. They said all you have to do is have your police department take the information and send it to us.
And I've done all that, but then she come up here claiming they never got it.
No, that was in Tennessee.
Well, she hasn't come up here about any other police department except the one in Tennessee. Other than she's called up here telling us that they didn't get it. They didn't get it.
Right. Well, this just happened this past week. And then over the weekend, he was tagging himself all over y'all's town. Do I think he was there? Absolutely not. And I told him that. I said, don't be afraid, you know. But it's hard. I mean, when you've got these people that have done all these things.
Well, anyway, if you'll get that to me, I'll look at them and I'll go from there, okay?
Okay. All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye-bye.
So, she uses her attorney shit to put her foot in the door. And what she had asked me about calling for was my family stuff, and you see what she did. She clearly went in on Blair and Cropper because she wanted to make an example out of them. And Blair's just a dumbass sitting over there with her. Oh, we're friends. She loves me. We love each other. Really, Blair? She tried to have you fucking arrested and was trying to get me to have you arrested. And get my department to have you arrested. She was trying to get my department to work with your department to have you fucking arrested. To make an example out of you. And Cropper's always been her target. As we've all seen. But she wants to act like Cropper's stalking her. Cropper's harassing her. Right, Maturdna? But that's simply not the case. It's the other way around. It's really quite opposite. Cropper hasn't sat around stalking you. You've been stalking him. You contacted his ex-wife. You've admitted to that. You've been calling my department. You've been calling my family. You called my DA. You called my sheriff's department. You've been interfering and interjecting yourself for quite some time to make examples out of people. But see, you were all in it for us until the truce, and it pissed you off. And that made you very, very angry. And now, you're just a raving lunatic, is what you are. An absolute raving lunatic. So, here we have more of her proof of her stalking my child. Here's where she openly says she wants the proof. So, let me play that.
She also needs to play the video that I said I wanted video of her children. Because that's not what I said. They're all liars.
Okay. All liars. Well, here you go. Here's the proof, Maturdna.
Again. Apparently there was one of her besties, miles and miles away, is having a yard sale today. A yard sale. Okay, now, this is a couple.
She was referring to Blair, by the way, when she says one of her besties. She was speaking about us to Blair. And here are the facts on that. We were not having a yard sale. There was a citywide yard sale that my daughter attended. And she took my grandson and my son with her. And my sister proceeded to go up there to stalk my children for the crowd on the internet. For their disgusting pleasure and entertainment. And here's Miss Maturdna, who knew damn well what the video was, openly calling for the video of my children to be displayed for the public. Because it would be fun, she said, and entertaining.
That just, I don't know, not long ago, said that they sold everything they owned to go live on the top of a mountain. You can't make this up. And they didn't have anything, and that they're living in a hellhole because they had this problem on the mountain. Okay, so today they're having...
Oh, keep in mind that phone call you just heard with the officer was back in June. The truce was August 8th. And now this has been since the truce. See how she's flipped? And now the mountain shit's funny? When she knows damn well it's true.
A yard sale. This is my question. What do they have to sell if they just sold everything that they own not too long ago? And they were homeless. And so then you kind of sort of rebuild. Cream of wheat. Are they selling the cream of wheat? Oh, no. You won't sell the cream of wheat. So, yeah, ding, 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 ding. That was my next question. So my next question is, we're going to have to take a poll.
The comment says getting ready to run. We're not running from shit. We never have. We're not criminals, and we're not wanted, and we're damn sure not on FBI's most wanted list, like she stated today, in more lies about us.
Everybody can hit their own live button. I want everybody to do this. We'll see how many people participate. Hit the live button and just say, a place or a person's name, because we know when the yard sales will start happening and we start selling everything, that somebody's about to be moving. So, I want everybody to hit the like button and just give it a second and then say where you believe, over the pattern of the last 3 years, where you believe they will grift to next.
I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but we're like hot butter on a breakfast toast. Rock it out, a baby bubba to the boogie, then bang bang, the boogie to the beat. Beat is so unique, come on everybody and dance to the beat.
Tires and all. So, that was my question. My question is, first of all, what did you have to sell? And second of all, maybe we can see the videos. Apparently there were some videos. So if anybody has those videos, put them up, please. I don't know what it was all about, but apparently there were some videos, and they were all southern ignorant mad over that. So, when you put your stuff out on a cafeteria table in the parking lot in front of your dwelling, your abode, then and somebody videotapes it for laughter, that there's pretty not anything else you can do about that. That's just what happens. I mean, because it's funny. Like I said, the entertainment value you cannot get anywhere else.
So for entertainment value, she says, it would be fun to have the family stalk my children and video them while they're doing nothing wrong. That they should have had their privacy. Yes, it was a public place. But my sister didn't go there to video the yard sale. She went there and got in my children's face with a phone and was calling them trash in the video. Calling them trash. So let me see if I can, let me see here real quick. Was it this one? Hold on. I want to look for that video, and I'm not going to put my children on screen, but I will say to you what it was that my sister did. And this is the video that she was calling for. Now, mind you, I wasn't there. My children and my grandson was there. Not me.
The hip, hopper, you don't stop. Rock it out, baby, rubber to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. I say I can't wait to the end of the week when I rap it to the rhythm of a groovy beat and attempt to raise your body heat or just blow your mind so with that again speaker do a thing but a rock and shuffle your feet and later change up to a dance called the freaker when you finally do come
even out here. She just sends her.
So you don't get weak.
It's the citywide yard sale here in Bacola. Natasha's daughter up here with her expired fan tags, and she's not even out here. She just sends her kids to do her dirty work. Having a yard sale. Don't that look hillbilly as hell? Right there. Expired tags. Yep. Right there. Expired tags. Right there. Citywide yard sale. It's a citywide yard sale, guys. Right there. There they are. Right there.
Now,
even out here, she just sends her. It's the citywide yard sale here in Bacola. Natasha's daughter up here with her expired van tags, and
now, I'm going to show you guys something. Let me take this off of here so I can show you. Hold on, please. I'm trying to get this off of my lens so I can show you how trashy she is. And this was the video that Maturdna was openly calling for to be put out on my children. And my sister clearly states, let me take that off there. My sister clearly states that I wasn't out there. I wasn't there. She clearly states that I wasn't there. I'm going to put my finger here over my kids. The camera is zoomed in and viewed on my daughter. Hold on.
She's not even out here. She just sends her kids to do her dirty work. Having a yard sale.
The yard sale was my daughter selling her stuff, not me.
Don't that look hillbilly as hell? Right there.
And she's sitting up there calling my children fucking hillbilly. Zooming in and showing my daughter. Showing my daughter's stuff. The parking lot is full of people. It's a huge yard sale and everybody was putting their stuff out on the concrete on the parking lot. It was a citywide yard sale at a big place where there was a big old parking lot. The people rented spaces. My daughter rented this space. She paid for this and had every right to be out there selling stuff she wanted to sell.
Expired tags. Yep. Right there. Expired tags. Right there. Citywide yard sale. It's a citywide yard sale, guys.
Now I'm going to put my finger over my children. This is what my sister did. And Maturdna wanted the video to be put up and made public to expose my children and my grandson doing nothing wrong but up there selling their shit, and my son went with her to help her and to help her with the baby. And this is what Maturdna requested, is that it be put out and put up because it's fun and it's entertaining. And it was put out and put up on Periscope Live for them. Because this is what they do. They have other people stalking for them. Now, what I will show you is my son got his camera out and videoed this bitch stalking them. That's her, as she's live feeding my children. There she is. She's got the phone in her hand, live feeding my children. Talking shit, calling my kids hillbilly and trash. Do you see? My daughter had shit to sell, baby items and stuff. Baby toys. Things she had a right to sell because they were hers. And my son snapped pictures of her with her phone in her hand, live feeding them, talking shit about them, so she could report back to the people on the internet that stalk my children through her. There she is with all her hail damage. There's her car that she had parked over here with my brother and her husband waiting on her as they stalk my children. They parked right in front of where my children were to stalk them. And she walks all the way around to video children. And here's a video that my son captured of her. As she's videoing them, live feeding them for all the creeps on the internet to stalk them and harass them. There she goes, back over to her car.
I can video too.
And my son's telling her I can video too because they're sick of being stalked.
I can video too. I can video too.
That is what Maturdna wanted to see. That is what Maturdna was calling for, is for my children, videos of my children to be put up online. But that's your guardian ad litem. That's your attorney from Alabama. The nut job from Alabama that likes to stalk children and is constantly talking shit about my children. So, let me see something here. I wanted to play something else. Find it. Oh, okay. So I'm going to play, which one was it? Let's see. I think it was, let's see. Which one was it? Okay, I think it was this one.
Continued.
Let me see. I gotta see if this is the right video.
Hello. I just want to say, can we for the...
Nope. It would be this one.
Motherfucker.
There we go.
Texas.
Let me just play a little bit of this drunken shit show here.
Okay.
How angry
First
she
of all,
is.
Is Lori in here? Everybody share out. Is Lori Shockley in here? Baby cakes! We're going to tell this story. Yes, Lori, you're here. Okay, let me tell y'all something. This journey started out for me when Facebook reached out to me.
Let's see, it's 10:16. Y'all give me about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to come back on. I want to play this video. But I have to be a designated driver for somebody. So, I'm going to let y'all go so I can go take care of this. run somebody somewhere that needs to go somewhere. And when I get back, I'm going to come back live and I'm going to play this drunken shit show of hers and point out some shit. So y'all hang tight. I'll be back in about probably 10-15 minutes.
Sing that song to the rhythm of the boogie, bang, bang, the bomb.
Well, I'm the dimp, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight, but I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shock the house for the young ladies. And when you come inside and to the front, you do the freak spank, I do the bump, and when the sucker MCs try to prove a point with Treasure's Trio, I win the serious joint. From sun to sun and from day to day, I sit down and write a brand new rhyme, because they say that miracles never cease. I've created a devastating masterpiece. I'm gonna rock the mic so you can't resist. Everybody, I say it goes like this. While I was coming home late one dark afternoon, reporter stopped me for an interview. She said she's heard stories and she's heard fables that are vicious on the mic and the turntable. This young reporter I did adore, so I rocked the vicious rhyme like I never did before. She said, damn fly guy, I'm in love with you. And Casanova legend must have been true. I said, by the way, baby, what's your name? Said I go by the name Lois Lane, and you can be my boyfriend, you surely can. Just let me quit my boyfriend called Superman. I said, he's a fairy, I do suppose, flying through the air in pantyhose. He may be very sexy or even cute, but he looks like a sucker in a blue and red suit. I said, you need a man who's got finesse, and his whole name across his chest. He may be able to fly all through the night, but can he rock a party till the early light? He can't satisfy you with his little worm, but I can bust you out with my super sperm. I go do it, I go do it, I go do it, do it, do it. And I'm here, and I'm there, I'm Big Bang Hank, I'm everywhere. I just throw your hands up in the air and party harder like you just don't care. Let's do it. Don't stop, y'all. Take a talk, y'all. You don't stop. Go hotel, motel. And what you gonna do today? Some gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. You say if your girl starts acting up, then you take a friend. I say skip. God, what can I say? I can't fit them all inside my OJ, so I just take half and bust them out. I give the rest of him after key so he can shock the house.
It was 12 o'clock on one Friday night. I was rocking to the beat, feeling alright. Everybody was dancing on the floor, doing all the things they never did before. And then this fly girl with a sexy lead, she came into the party, she came into the scene. As she traveled deeper inside the room, all the fellas checked out her white ass shoe. She came up to the table, looked into my eyes, then she turned around and shook her behind. So I said to myself, it's time for me to release my vicious rhyme. I call my masterpiece. And now people in the house, this is just for you. A little rap to make you boogaloo. Now the group you hear is called Phase 2. And let me tell you something, we're a hell of a crew. Once a week we're on the street just to cutting the jams and making it free for you to party. Got to have the mood, so we'll get right down and give you a groove. For you to dance, you got to be hot, so we'll get right down and make it rock. Now the system's on and the girls are there, you definitely have a rockin' affair. But let me tell you something, there's still one fact, that to have a party, got to have a rap. So when the party's over, you're making it home and trying to sleep before the break of dawn. And while you're sleeping, you start to dream and think of how you danced on a disco scene. A name appears in your mind, yeah, a name you know that was right on time. It was Phase 2, or just a doing a do, rocking you down, cause you know we cool to the rhythm of the beat that makes you free. Come alive, girls, get on your feet. To the rhythm of the beat, to the beat, to the double beat that makes you freak. To the rhythm of the beat that says you go on and on until the break of dawn. I got the man coming on right now. He's guaranteed to no doubt. He goes by the name of Wonder Mike. Come on, Wonder Mike, do what you like.
I say a can of beer that's sweeter than honey, like a millionaire that has no money, like a rainy day that is not wet, like a gambling fiend that does not bet, like Dracula without his fangs, like the boogie to the boogie without the boogie bang, like collard greens that don't taste good, like a tree that's not made out of wood, like going up and not coming down. It's just like the beat without the sound, no sound to the beat. You do the freak, everybody just rock and dance to the beat. Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I mean the macaroni soggy, the peas almost, and the chicken tastes like wood. So you try to play it off like you think you can by saying that you're full. And then your friend says, mama, he just being polite, he ain't finished. Oh, that's bull. So your heart starts pumping and you think of a lie and you say that you already ate. And your friend says, man, there's plenty of food, so he piles some more on your plate. But while the sticky food's steaming, your mind starts to dream of the moment it's time to leave. And then you look at your plate and your chicken's slowly rotting into something that looks like cheese. Oh, so you say, that's it, I got to leave this place, I don't care what these people think. I'm just sitting here making myself nauseous with this ugly food that stinks. So you bust out the door while it's still closed, still sick from the food you ate. And then you run to the store for quick relief from a bottle of KO Pectate. And then you call your friend 2 weeks later to see how he has been. And he says, I understand about the food, babe, but we're still friends. With a hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip hip, the hoppy, you don't stop the rocker to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. I said, Hank, can you rock? Can you rock to the rhythm that just don't stop? Or can you hit me to the shoot-be-doo? I said, come on, make the people move.
I go toot the hose and then ring the bell because I am the man with the clientele. And if you ask me why I rock so well in Big Bang, I got clientele from the time I was only 6 years old. I never forgot what I was told. It was the best advice that I ever had. It came from my wife's dead old dad. He said, sit down, punk, I want to talk to you. And don't say a word until I'm through. Now there's a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to live and a time to die, a time to break and a time to chill, to act civilized or act real ill. But whatever you do in your lifetime, you never let an MC steal your rhyme. So from 66 to this very day, I'll always remember what he had to say. So when the sucker MCs try to jump my style, I let them know that I'm versatile. I got style, finesse, and a little black book that's filled with rhymes, and I know you wanna look. But the thing that separates you from me, and that is called originality, because my rhymes are on from what you've heard. I didn't even bite, not a dot word, and I say a little more later on tonight, so the sucker MCs can fight all night. I take a drop, y'all, a beat, y'all, let's rock, y'all. You know, stop, go hotel, motel, or what you gonna do today? Cause I'm gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. You say if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friends. I like that, y'all. To the beat, y'all. A beat, y'all. You know, stop. I'm Master G. I'm my mellow. It's on you. So what you gonna do?
Well, I like Johnny Carson on the late show. I like Frankie Crocker in stereo. I like the barcade singing Holy Ghost. The sounds I throw down. They play the most. Just like my man, Captain Sky. He's named the Earn with the super sperm. We rock and we don't stop. Get off, y'all. I'm here to give you what you got. To the beat that it makes you freak. Come alive, girl, get on your feet. I like a Perry Mason without a case, like Farrah Fawcett without her face, like the barcades on the mic, like getting right down for you to not like moving your body so you don't know how. Right to the rhythm and throw down, like coming alive to the Master G, the brother who rocks so viciously. At the age of 1, my life begun. At the age of 2, I was doing it too. At the age of 3, it was you and me, rocking to the sounds of the Master G. At the age of 4, I was on the floor, giving all the people what they bargained for. At the age of 5, I didn't take no jobs with the Master G. All the way live. At the age of 6, I wasn't picking up sticks, rapping to the beat. My thing was the. At the age of 7, I was rocking in heaven. Don't you know? I went off. I gotta run on down to the beat. You see, getting right on down, making all the girls just take off the calls to the beat to the double beat that makes you free. At the age of 8, I was a really great, cause every night you see, I had a date. At the age of 9, I was a right on down, cause every night you see, I had a party rhyme. We're going on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. We're going on and on and on and on and on like a hot minute pop, the rock, on and on and on and on. The damn top of rock, yo. Give me what you got, cause I'm a hell of a man when I'm on the mic and I am the definite beast alive.